time on Sodor. All the engines were working hard as their normal way. Lots of tank engines like Percy, Thomas, and Timothy all like to shunt trucks. But there's also another engine that doesn't have to, and that's Wilbert, the forest engine. Wilbert has never had or caused any accidents before, but one day that day was all about to change. In the forest there were some trucks left behind from James's load. Wilbert came to pick them up. Come on, you trucks, let's go. The trucks were comfortable and they didn't want to leave. No, you go pick up some other trucks. This made Wilbert cross. Ha ha, Wilbert's cross, he's gonna blow up. Ha ha. Engines can't blow up. Laughed the trucks. Wilbert revved his engine and raced back and shooted the trucks. But it was trouble because the truck's brakes were on, and the driver backed him up. And the driver looked at the damage of his buffers. "You'll have to go to the works," he said. He did go to the works near the sheds, near the old sheds. The workmen were nice and promised him they would fix him. Mr. Hammerhat said they'll give him a new coat of paint. Later one night, Wilbert couldn't sleep. He tried to close his eyes, but he couldn't. Then he thought he could see a man. "What's he doing?" said Wilbert. Wilbert shook a good eye to look at focus. The man went behind the truck. Now they were out of view. Soon the trucks rolled. Wilbert gasped. He's in luck with the trucks. And the cars rolled away. And then they crashed at the back. "Oh no," Wilbert said. Next morning, the workmen opened the door. "Ah," said Wilbert. His driver's son came out. "Come on, it's time to go." He told us. "What happened to those trucks last night? I saw the whole thing. A man. It must have been Balahoo." "Balahoo?" said Wilbert. "Yeah, he just caused troubles around here." "Yeah, I hope that I'm having this in the bag." "How can he? He's dead." He's dead," said Wilbert. "Of course. He causes his trouble all around here." Now Wilbert didn't want to stay here. He wanted to get paint work at the other sheds. So he got out to do some work. He got out so they could do some work on him. The next night, then Duck came. On. "Hey, looks like you've seen a ghost." "I did, but everybody doesn't believe me." "Ha, I will believe it if I don't see it," said Duck. Later that night, Wilbert still couldn't sleep. Wilbert was waiting for something to happen. He saw the same man walking out. They walked him to the doors. Then he was right there. He went to Duck's cab. "Wake up, Wilbert," said Duck. But he couldn't hear. Wilbert couldn't hear him. He was fast asleep. Then Duck crashed into the truck and the shed and started rolling. "Help," he said. But Duck crashed into the grass. Wilbert took a peek. He wanted to see if his friend was okay. But then there, standing right next to him, was Balahoo. Balahoo walked toward him. He shut his eyes, but then it disappeared. That next morning, the workmen were so surprised to see Duck off the rails. They both tried to tell him it was the ghost who did it, but they all said that he was friendly. So, "Please don't leave me with the ghost," said Duck. "Please, I'm begging of you." "Sorry, I can't," said Wilbert. "I need to work." And Duck didn't like it. Now Wilbert worked in the forest like he always does. And he never thought about ghosts again. Or did he?